Hello and welcome. I'm David Hillis, your host of Image Machine Podcast. Today is January 7th, 2026. We are joined here by my good friend Thomas Chesnavage.
Hello, hello.
Thomas has been my friend for what seems to be forever.
Yeah, we met in second grade, which was a long time ago. We're 62 now, so you do the math.
63.
Oh, that's right. He's 63. I'm
Uh,
63 in February.
So, let's start out by how did we meet?
Well, we went to Catholic school
Yeah.
in Dundalk, Maryland. It was in second grade. And I guess we just gravitated toward each other for some reason.
Well,
And,
his family had a snowball stand. And,
that's right.
I rode my bike around because my parents let me ride the bike. And I saw the stand and I saw a line of people. And I'm like, I got to go check it out. I got a snowball and got a friend out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, 50 some years. So the reason we're here today on this podcast, we're going to be talking about photography, video, travel, as it relates to video and photography. I myself have a photography business, Image Machine LLC, David W. Hillis Photography. Anybody out there watching needs a photographer, here I am. Look me up on Google, Facebook, or just email me. I'm also on Squarespace. But, so let's start off with some travel. I've done extensive travel. Tom, have you done some traveling?
I've done some traveling.
Yeah?
Yes.
Where's the last place you went?
Last place I went was to fly or to drive. Drive. My wife drove to Charlotte, North Carolina, to spend some time with her relatives. April of last year, we went to Vegas. Um, we
see-
we cruise a lot, so
did
that's
you
how we
see
get out of
Wayne
the country. I did not see Wayne Newton.
No,
I did not see him anywhere.
no.
I didn't know he was still alive, but he's still
Oh
alive.
yes, he's still kicking. He still does his show Donkashane.
No, I saw zombie strippers.
Zombie strippers.
Zombie strippers. I skipped Wayne Newton to see zombie strippers, and they actually took me up on stage.
Wow, really?
Yes, they did.
Did you do some dance moves?
I didn't. They tied me to a rack, and then they were doing like some.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think Wayne Newton does that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's in his genre. Wow.
Yeah, but so out of the country traveling, me and my wife, we cruise.
Yeah.
I've been to Europe a long time ago. Went to Europe in the 80s. Went to London and Paris, and that was a really cool trip. But have not been back to Europe.
Wow.
And my bucket list. Now you go everywhere.
Yes.
Dave goes everywhere.
Yeah. The last place I went to was went to New York City, actually downtown Manhattan, which is, we were a block away from Central Park. So right around the corner from our hotel was Central Park. And we took the train up, which I recommend people do. Don't drive to New York because there's nowhere to park and traffic is awful. So unless you live there, then you know how to drive. But yeah, you take the train up Central Station, Grand Central Station, drops you off. Then you go down to the subway, and that's the way to do it. Take the subway. It drops you off. It dropped us off 2 blocks from our hotel, and it was great. I mean,
So you gotta show some of your pictures you took from New York because they're beautiful pictures.
Yeah, yeah. As a photographer, I always carry my camera when I travel. So every place I've been, I've taken pictures. Um, so so New York was fine, but the food was a little pricey. But there's a diner on every block, and our hotel was on a street that had like 3 or 4 different kinds of restaurants. We gravitated towards the Italian because Toots likes Italian, pizza, pasta,
That's
things of
his
that
wife.
nature.
That's not me. I'm not Toots.
That's he's not Toots, and yeah, does he look like a Toots? No, no, no. But yeah, so from New York, I believe the last trip we took before that was we went to Vegas, then we went to Costa Rica. It was a timeshare travel event excursion through a timeshare. Um, we went to Vegas first, then we flew to Costa Rica, and yeah, that was nice. Vegas for us was a little overpriced. I mean, we we ate sparingly. We were only there for like 3 nights,
And they don't gamble.
so we
Like me
don't.
and my wife are gamblers, and Dave and Tootsie will tell me they'll go into a casino and spend $20 and then leave.
Yeah, yeah. After I lose 20, I get disheartened because 20 bucks, and we're not talking like an hour. We're talking like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
You lose 20 bucks, and you're like, whoa, whoa. It's not like I have a million to burn.
yeah. I am not wealthy, but I spend more than $20.
So, um, Vegas, we flew to Costa Rica, and we had a group of people.
Now, do you keep saying Costa Rica? Is it Costa Rica or Costa Rica?
It's probably Costa Rica, but some people say Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Okay.
I was watching this. This is off topic, but I was watching a video about Israel, and the guy kept saying Canaan, and it's Canaan, but he kept saying Canaan. The region of Canaan was taken over by the Egyptian pharaoh Akhenaten, and he kept saying Canaan, and I'm like, where the hell is that? It's actually Canaan.
Canaan, like the wedding of Canaan. You always
Yes,
read about.
yes,
Okay.
yes. It's like Canaan.
Well, what's
Yeah.
what's the other ones they change around? Damn it, I'm trying. Oops, sorry. Yeah, a lot of people pronounce countries differently, and then when they do the accent, like when they're not from there, but they
Oh
it's
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
Like they'll say Costa Rica.
yeah. Costa Rica.
Hi, I'm Jim Evans reporting from Costa Rica.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, yeah. So we've actually been to Europe quite a few times. France, Spain, Italy. Um,
Qatar. People say Qatar or Qatar.
yes, yes. I haven't been to Qatar or Qatar.
Either
He,
one.
he just brought it up because of how they say it.
Yes.
But anyway, so I've also been to Turkey without. This was before I got married in the service. Tenerife. Me and my wife went to Tenerife with friends from France. They actually flew over and met us in Tenerife, and that was beautiful.
And Dave's taking pictures the whole time.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
a plethora of pictures,
Enviable plethora of pictures. Yeah, so we.
which I hope he's going to show in these. I'm sure he's going to show in these podcasts.
Oh yeah, yeah, and we are just trying to figure out where our next adventure is going to be. Me and Toots, because we've been to most places in Europe, Spain, Italy, um, all the islands. been to St. Martin. Um,
Is there any place you went to that you didn't like that you would never go back again?
um, we every time we go to places, we always say they're shitholes, and when we say they're shitholes, we're kidding because they're absolutely beautiful. Because what you have to do on these vacations is you have to do some in-depth research, which we do. We go on YouTube, we go and find travel brochures and try to find people that have actually gone there, and then do our analysis of the place to see if we want to go there. Um, there's really not too many places. Toots refuses to go to Asian countries, just because not only of the time factor. A lot of the places are like 20 hours in the air and stuff like that. So that's like 2 days of travel.
Yeah, for me that would be torture.
Yeah.
Like I said, I flew to the farthest I've flown is Europe, and it was pretty torturous for me. I don't know why. It's kind of a claustrophobia thing.
No, no, no. See, you get the big planes that have the seats in the middle. There's lots of room.
Well, okay.
So there is.
All right, it's been a long time I've been on an international flight. The planes I'm on, it's pretty tight on
Well,
those
it's pretty
planes.
tight, but yeah, the U.S. planes are kind of tight.
Old Spirit Airlines.
Oh, Spirit. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
they're cheap and they're direct flights.
Yeah.
My wife actually said we would never fly Spirit again after flying Spirit once. But sorry,
Oh.
Spirit. I think they're gone now. Isn't Spirit gone?
No, they're still
They're still there.
they're still there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my favorite destination that I've been to, I have to say, would be Crete. It's an island in the Aegean, most notably known for the Mycenaeans, also known as the Sea People in biblical times, after the destruction or the Bronze Age collapse in 1178 BC. So yeah, Crete was pretty amazing. I'm kind of into archaeology. The older it is, the more fascinating it is for me.
You took classes, right? I mean, you.
Yeah, yeah. So I took lots of pictures there. We got a car, so we rode around the island. And the most fascinating part to me was we spent 2 weeks there, and we spent under $1,000 in food because, it was cheap. And by cheap I mean not expensive. The food was exquisite.
Nice.
So, we're talking, under $1,000 for 2 weeks for two people, and that's pretty good. And that includes wine and booze, because, I'm a wine drinker. I do drink occasional liquor, but I usually tend to stay towards wine and beer, mainly wine, because, a red wine, especially, it's good for the arteries and it's good for the bod. So,
All right, let me jump in here a minute. So Dave is the camera guy here. I'm just here, joining in. So Dave knows the camera setup. I'm still working on it right now. Where am I looking? This is me right here, right?
this is you right here.
That's me.
The D7100
Okay, he's got a D7100 Nikon.
Nikon, and then I have a Nikon D850, which is pointed towards me.
Okay.
And then I have the setup behind the cameras. I have an iPhone 14 Pro, which is on the Osmo 6 gimbal, which is attached to a stand.
Now that's a tripod, right?
Tripod.
See, I know a little bit.
So, and then we have an Insta360, which is also on a tripod, which is recording in a 360 mode.
And then once you get this footage, you put it into what?
Premiere Pro.
Okay.
Which is
I
an
heard of that.
Adobe. I have Adobe Suite set up to where it has Lightroom, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. So I'll take this footage, download, make a folder, download each instrument with the footage on the equipment that I have, and then take it into Premiere Pro and make a multicam sequence, which I have been practicing, and I have made a few, and I sent some to Tom, and had it turn out.
I thought they looked great.
Yeah.
It's cool because I'm used to. I mean, I've done TikToks and stuff like that, and it's and YouTube videos, and I'm completely. I just thought you just gotta, unless you have a professional setup, you know, spending gazillion dollars. I just had one camera, and I would do takes. It would just be one take. If you messed up, you'd have to go back and do the take because I didn't have multi cameras. But seeing Dave be able to put together, I mean, he's got nice stuff, but still, it's not. It won't break your back. It's you know, you put some money into it,
bank,
you
yeah.
won't break your bank or your back. So seeing that is exciting for me because it gives me the possibilities of what I can do instead of just setting one camera there and have a static image in front of a camera. So that's really cool.
Yeah, and if you have one of these, or if you have multiple of these, you can do it with cell phones. I mean, you don't need cameras, you don't need DSLRs. You know, the only thing that I would recommend if you're going to do it, make sure your audio is clean and crisp, because that'll be a killer. Nobody will want to listen to you if the audio sounds, you know, like you're in a church and the vocals are like all over the place. You need to have a good crisp audio for your setup. But other than that, it, you know, just starting out, it could be one camera, 2, 3, but it can also be cell phones. And I'm sure everybody has a couple cell phones laying around that they, you know, haven't traded in. And that's what I did for my test setup. I did 7 cameras, and 4 of them were cell phones.
So they don't even have to be active. They don't even have to be on a network.
No,
They just need.
no, all you need is Wi-Fi and a camera app. And most cell phones have their own camera app. And you do the video, and as long as it's under 30 minutes, you're good. Because I think that's the limit on the cell phones, as well as the DSLRs. Now, you can get around that by putting an intervalometer on them. And then
What?
intervalometer.
Intervalometer.
Yeah, so that's like a remote communication with the phone, with the DSLR. You hook it up, and you can do video for 30 minutes. But the key is you turn it on for 29 minutes, and then it tells you how many shots you want.
Mm-hmm.
You put 9 on there, and then it'll just keep doing 29 at 9 shots. That way, you get like an hour as opposed to 30 minutes,
Okay.
and it won't shut off.
And you always, I mean, stuff I don't know nothing about. Like you have to have the space on your memory cards.
Yeah, memory cards. Typically, you want to do like 512. You know, you can do a gig. You know, 1 terabyte. When I say 1 gig, 1 terabyte. But as long as you have enough memory on your card, and typically for an hour shoot, cards today would last as long as you. I would even say 64 gig you can get away with.
And everything here is it plugged in or is it on a battery?
Batteries on DSLRs. I have a cell phone is the cell phone battery, and then the Insta360 has its own battery. Now I do have the audio setup. I do have a battery attached to that as well, but it's a I forget the name of the battery.
All right, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But then you also have lighting too. You have lighting back here.
I have lighting. I have 2 video lights back there, just for just for coverage. I mean, I'm sure we could have got away with no lighting back there because we have the lights up here behind the bar and then above us working. So yeah. So the battery we have for the Zoom H8 is a Z mount battery, which is a large battery that I was using with my DSLRs. And what's interesting, you can take the batteries out of the DSLRs and put a dummy battery in. And what the dummy battery is it's a plastic battery that you put into the DSLR and then plug it into the Z mount battery, and then you can record all day.
Oh, okay. How long does the Z mount battery last? I mean, is it?
Z mount will last you probably 2 weeks.
Holy crap!
Yeah, so you could get away with doing video shoots for like 2 weeks before you have to recharge it.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, so I do have Z mount batteries, but I figure for the setup, for what we're doing, and the amount of time we're using, we probably would be fine with the regular DSLR batteries.
Right, because
Now, I do
we're keeping to like a 24-minute.
24 minutes, and I have actually 2 batteries in there because I have grips on both cameras. The one battery's in the grip, and the other battery is actually in the DSLR itself. So yeah, so we're gonna see what this actually looks like.
Yes, this is our this is the premiere show.
Yes.
This is
The
maybe the
inaugural.
test, maybe the test show if it's.
Yeah, the test show. This is what I've been counting down to. I've been working out angles and audio and making sure everything's in focus. So we're gonna test it out. We're gonna see what this looks like, and we're gonna go from there. But what movies have you seen lately, Tom?
Oh my God! Well, I watch really weird movies.
Yeah.
So I just watched a really neat movie and talking about video and stuff. It was shot on digital video, which I guess a lot of movies now,
Are
some
digital.
people, yeah, they're digital.
Yeah.
And it was called Train Dreams
Yeah.
on Netflix.
And who was in that?
William H. Macy makes an appearance,
Oh yeah.
and then some other actresses. I know their names, but they're not really popular. But it was a cool movie, but it was shot on DV, and it takes place from like the 1917 up to 1968.
Oh.
It's about loggers, so most of it is outside.
Uh-huh.
And when I was, reading into it after I saw the movie, I mean, what you can do with special effects and stuff, like through the whole movie, they're cutting down these trees.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, they're really cutting a lot of trees in these movies. How can they get away with doing that? But anyway, it was like special effects. They weren't really cutting down trees. But if you're watching this movie, these guys are cutting down trees. So it's the special effects that you could do now is so seamless and terrifyingly realistic. And I don't know, maybe we'll probably get into AI too. Of course, we're going to have to talk about AI in the future.
Yeah.
Which is, well, we'll get to all that. I think we're coming up on our 24-minute.
Yeah. Yeah. So we will be talking to you after.
There's the alarm.
There's the alarm.
Saying,
It's
cut,
ready to
stop.
go.
24 minutes.
Yeah. So
That's all people listen to nowadays.
So
Max.
So let me just finish by my favorite movie that I've been watching. I've been rewatching the James Bond films with Daniel Craig. Don't know why. I think it's just I'm curious to see if I can find the actual movies, because typically the James Bond movies you can't get access unless you pay for them, and I like to watch free movies. Tubi forever. Tubi, yes, and that's actually where I found one of them, Tubi, and then I did find like 2 of them on YouTube where you can watch for free. So anybody watching, you want to watch a James Bond film, a recent one?
I was just
You
watching
should.
that they had a Sean Connery one on. I don't know who was playing him. Somebody over on the holiday for New Year's was playing James Bond, and I'm watching this whole James Bond movie. I think it was the second one.
Doctor No?
No, I think that was the first one, wasn't it? I think Doctor No was,
Yeah,
and it was like You Only Live Twice or something like that.
yeah.
It was one with Robert Shaw was the bad guy
Oh yeah. No, that's from Russia with Love.
from Russia with Love. But
Yeah.
I mean, the dialogue in those old Sean Connery movies, it's like he's first off he just automatically gets into bed with every single woman.
Yes. I'll have a martini.
But it's-
Shaken, not stirred.
But the dialogue, he gets into
Yes.
bed with this woman, and he says, "You're the most beautiful woman in the world," and she says, "No, my mouth is too big," and he looks at her and he goes, "It looks just the right size for me." It's like, Jesus, James Bond,
Wow.
God.
Wow. So,
See, I couldn't get away with a line like that. That's where I get, punched in the face.
wow.
Have we gone past the 24-minute mark?
So we're gonna wrap this up. Today is January 7th, 2026. This has been the Image Machine Podcast. I'm your host, David Hillis, along with Thomas Chesnavich, my co-host. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.